is so weird. Super weird. That is alright though. Oh, that's what I can do. First off, the Joby. It looks like he's like meditating, don't it? Look at him. He's in meditation mode. But anyways, dumb. Not dumb. Super smart. Jeez. However, I really needs to put. I already forgot what I was gonna say. I hope this works. Work for me, alright? Today is the 8th, September 8th. The data should be on there anyway. It's gonna finish the record. Alright, so you're still recording? Yes. Alright, cool. Alright, so it's one of those, shoot, straight up, man. It's one of those, felt cute might delete, you know? So I went ahead and, subscribe to this, online dating thing. I don't see which one right now. But it's hilarious, man. In like the best good and bad way. Like, oh man, it's super interesting and probably unhealthy, but at the same time, it's like everything else, kind of one of those things where whatever you put into it, it's probably what you're gonna get out of it. So like, if you go hard in the paint, take it serious, you might find you something. And I know people, hey, they got married from it, they got plenty of dates, this and that. Other people, you know. So yeah, it can happen. And shoot, this might be just, you know, the day and age. Especially if you ain't got no friends. You ain't go no places, you know, do things. Yeah, man, online is the best you got. And man, shoot. People are actually nowadays, well, not nowadays, but people are pretty authentic online versus in person. Yeah, that's these days. But anyways, back to the online dating. So like, all right, for me, I don't. I hate to downplay myself, but I suck at this. I suck at dating in general. I mean, it's not. I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but it's kind of why I'm on here, I guess. But it's all right. Like, I want that attitude of don't take it too seriously. Of course, you know, can't hold on to things. But then, like, you just can't be like absolutely against it, you know, like absolutely negative or hopeless, I guess, you know. But it's whatever, you know. So what I struggle with mostly is, well, profile. As far as like writing your bio, introducing yourself, and all that stuff, and what to say, because I overthink it. I think too much, and I think they can't hear my delivery of the words, so that really gets to me. So I tend to try to like list things so it's more just straightforward, and you know, you gotta be I overthink it. You know, you gotta be careful with the punctuation and this and that. And then, you know, on the other hand of it, you're like, oh, it doesn't matter, be wild, be yourself, all caps, exclamations, this and that, emojis. But man, I might scare people off. But if it scares them off, then I guess they're not for you. How that works, I guess. Then, but I mean, actually, the app is pretty cool itself. It gives you stuff to talk about, to introduce yourself, and gives you questions and good things to break the ice with, or and then you can put like your social media pages on there and put links to your other stuff, or like your music preferences and things like that, and of course put pictures of yourself, more than one, and cool things about yourself, and then like some stats and whatnot, and like your interests and things, so you can see theirs. Anything that you put, they could put too. But everybody don't have the same questions. However, another bad thing about this, what makes me think that a lot of it is bots or just like fake accounts or like whatever it might be, and not, you hate to have that attitude and you hate to think that way, but dang, like a lot of these are like so generic profiles, and like it cut and paste like exactly the same, and like I don't know, maybe it's the thing, like people just think like that's what you got to do. These are the type of photos to post, these are the type of words to say, these are the type of interests to have. Like, one out of three people are going to call themselves a dog mom. You know, everybody's going to say travel and things like that, right? Obvious things are like or people will say obvious things. What am I trying to say? Like, okay, like the reason you're on the app is to make connections, right? Either do whatever you want, date, casual, just friends, business partners, whatever. Get married if you want. But then people like repeat that. Like, no, like it's obvious. I guess I need better examples to put what I'm trying to say. But man, all right. So I get back to me. Uh, so my photos, I don't like taking photos. I never really like taking videos of myself. I don't like to hear myself or see myself on film or photos, all that. So that's weird and new to me. But uh, yeah, everybody says it's life changing to get out of your comfort zone and this and that, and blah blah blah. But it's kind of not very necessary. Man, it's got me sweating. It ain't even that hot in there. I guess, man, it kind of depends on your lifestyle and your career, of course. Social media ain't all the devil. Can be very helpful, beneficial. Networking and communication and this and that. But I'd be darned if this ain't even recording. I quit. I just turn it off. But anyways, it is. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, my pictures. I don't do things. I don't go places. I don't like make. I don't have like a lot of memories or like good photos and stuff. And especially like being a dude, girls are like all for that. They do that. Dudes, unless dudes are like pretty boy or like fashion or like cool guy or something like that, then they just it's whatever. So my photos are weak, and it makes it look like a fake profile sometimes. Like I really gotta, like, man, I put them in a certain order, to keep it interesting. Like you can overthink it. You can seriously overthink it. Cause I mean, I look at my photos, and then I'm like, man, it's okay. It looks like have no life, have no friends, never travel, don't go places, don't even be outdoors. Really, it's just not very describing me with my photos. It's terrible. And then when it comes to like putting my profile in the words and answering these questions, I think I actually did all right. Like it took a lot of rough drafts, like a lot of changing around, and this was decent. It's decent. I used to say too much. I used to or be like too scripted, things like that. That's another thing. Well, I was kind of talking about that already, but like, yeah, everybody says the same type of stuff, and which is kind of, I guess, expected because it's just icebreakers. You're just like selecting like, hey, you're interesting enough to say what's up. Maybe we can talk on here and then possibly meet up. you know. But because you can't be mad at people for not being writers, you know. Anyways, so my profile bio about me thing, whatever, started off with like, saying, hey, I got a wedding coming up. Plus one would be cool. Basically, is what I'm putting out there. I ain't gonna show you how I did it, but then I'm like, what up? Talk. This is what you can call me. It's what I go by. Say I like anime, music. I like people. Food's cool. The nature's cool. Animals are cool. Animals are food too. But vegan vegan lifestyle is great. I ain't mad at it. I like it. So let them know all that. And that's another thing. Like you gotta pick and choose, kind of like what you want to let them know through your selections of the with the pre-given things. I can't think of the word. And then the custom things you can insert yourself, like the room that you have with the bio or any other space that you could fill in with text. So you don't want to waste up that space when you can write freely versus the pre-selected answers. And a lot of people do that. They'll do their pre-selected answers and then they'll repeat the same thing in their bio. I guess that's kind of like what I'm trying to say. What I was trying to say. So like one thing that a lot of people do is they do the pro and con of dating themselves or dating what you would get a pro and con from dating them. The two truths and a lie. And when I was a child, I was really into reading books and stuff like that. I did the child one when I was a child. I did reading books, you know, and then I did the pro and con. So I guess I'm pretty basic and generic too. And then I did, swipe right if. But that's kind of that's a good one actually. The swipe right if, because then you could put something funny and catchy and clever and all that. If you want, if you're bold, if you're good at that wordplay. But that's the time when you can put like really a little bit more of like what you're looking for or what you'd want to do the first step. Like if basically what I'm saying is if like my profile is interesting enough, swipe right and we can talk on here a little bit and then see if that's cool enough to meet up in person. Because really, then that's another thing, man. You gotta be tough. You gotta be bold to like just meet up with some random stranger, man. Like folks crazy, basically. So yeah, that's weird, man. Especially like for women. Like and then this. They got. Y'all are extremely tough, but man. And so like man, and then you like be matching up with people, and it's weird because that's what you want. Like you want people to like you, you want people to match up with you. But then when like the ones that you didn't pick match up with you, and then you're like, no. So for me, it puts me in a weird feeling for a moment of like, well, put it this way. So I have a cat, and neighborhood cats are all around. That just happens. So my cat goes outside in the front backyard sometimes, but she stays close. She's cool. She chills. But the neighborhood cats, they do what they want. They neighborhood cats. And I seen one neighborhood cat went into the gutter, like down in the gutter for a bit, and then came back out. I don't know if it got anything or not, but anyways, I'm just saying I wouldn't want my cat to mate with that cat, because that cat goes in the gutters. I'm not saying like these people are gutter people because I don't want to match with them, but I'm saying it's just that like feeling of no. It's weird. It's weird to just be like rejecting people, except for like you do it and you, and then it forces you to do that anyways. So you're just like, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like my my thumb swipe seems aggressive, like especially to the left. If it's swipe left to no, like just the action of like I don't know the range of motion, my thumb it feels aggressive. When I swipe right, it just feels more flowy, gentle. I don't know if this is just how my hand works, thumb works. And bring your thumb closer to your palm is easier than out, you know. So I just feel like I'm just flicking them away, you know. And then you got like billions of people on here, and no clue where they're from or where they're at right now. They'd be all across the country, your city, your state, or somewhere else across the world. So you're taking a chance on that. You just, man, it's just throwing it to the wind, man. Just casting lines, basically. And so, if you don't have the patience, or if you just really not uh, into it, man, people just be just swiping. Don't care if they've seen the face or read the profile or not. Just be everybody got a chance. What is up, my dog? Cool. Pick you up, right? And you're gonna get hair on me. But that is cool. She hates the camera and she cries. This dog has more anxiety and fear than anyone I know. And like she's afraid of everything. But she's cool. She's real cool. And she's camera shy and she knows that it's filming her and she hates that. So you don't have to look at it. But she's cool. What was I talking about? I forget. I forgot where I was going. You distracted me, dog. But yeah, the dating app. It's fun. A little bit. I do try to like read their profiles and stuff. I feel like I'm just sometimes I can be quick. I can rush it definitely easily, or I might. And then there's another thing that's kind of bad. You can get that like love at first sight type thing, that butterfly or I don't know how to explain it. Just like, ooh, dang, they look good, and you just immediately want to swipe, or you just like, oh, immediately just not my type. Swipe the other way, but then you're not even giving them a chance if you just look at that first photo because the first photo be up there, you know, and the first photo can say a lot, especially if their places are dressed up, doing things and this and that, depending on the pose or whatever. That first photo can say a lot. Mine's basic, real close. Some has some be amazing in like not a good way, like not flattering at all, and you're okay with that. Okay, well, that's fine. All right, help yourself out, I guess. But yeah, cause the photos, man, the photos say thousands of words, and that's another thing that I've come to realize. It's like not everybody sees art the same. I guess people, angles, color, contrast, the symmetry, things in that. I see it too much, so that bothers me. Well, it doesn't bother me, but it, I have to block it out sometimes and just try to appreciate things instead of breaking it down. You know, yeah. And some people aren't into that, or some people don't notice that, or some people just, yeah, And I'm like, I be so basically like I see a lot of profiles and I'll be like, damn girl, I wanna talk to you because I wanna help you out. Like I want to help you improve your profile. Like, not like, hey, we could be friends. Like most of the people I see, I'm like, I just want to talk to you to see if you're cool. Really ain't even trying to date nobody, you know. And that's the thing. Like, I had that attitude. Like, if you find somebody, cool. If not, just hoping to learn and grow from this, you know. So I'm having this for like 3 months. I don't know how often I'm gonna use it, and or having it. Hopefully, I get some good conversations at least. You know, learn something. Can definitely learn some social stuff and to stay up to date with how things are nowadays with social interactions and tech and all that stuff and how women are thinking. You know, kind of maybe if they let me in to that privilege, but yeah, fun stuff. The dating world. I think I will make a few videos or something. I don't wanna write. I don't wanna take notes. I don't wanna edit, but I want to. Anyways. Else. Bye. Adios. Hasta luego. Oh yeah, this is still recording. You can turn that off though. I get